What up, Doe? And welcome back to Common Sense. Well, you know I had to get my hands on it, so we're going to talk about one of the fragrances that's probably been the most viral fragrance for the last month or so. So I guess we're going to blow up like Nitro. Nitro Gold, that is, by Dumont. We definitely need to talk about this, so stay tuned. What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to Common Sense. I'm your man, Kalm, local playboy, Mr. Smell Good, all that good stuff. You know how I do. And as I always like to start off, I appreciate you watching. I hope you continue to watch, like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell them to share with their friends, share with your girlfriend, tell her to share with her girlfriends, and if they look good, as I always like to say, send them my way. But I digress. Well, today, I had to get my hands on it so we can blow up like Nitro and talk about Nitro Gold by Dumont. Now, this is one I particularly really want to talk to y'all about because, well, first of all, let's look at the presentation. Plain old typical Nitro presentation. Just a plain old Nitro box. Nothing special. You know how Dumont Nitro like to do us. Just a plain old box. Now, here's the bottle. Typical bottle from Nitro. You know how they always do us. Dumont always give us the same Nitro bottle. But in this case, this one is gold, of course. Cap is magnetic. Hey, but it's not a strong magnet. In fact, my Nitro Elixir cap was stronger than this one. So kind of that's a back step for you, Dumont. You could have made this cap a little bit stronger. So please don't go picking this fragrance up by the cap all willy-nilly. Use your common sense. It does not hold into place as a very weak magnet. That's first and foremost. Secondly, this is a fragrance that was actually supposed to come out last year in 2025. They made us wait for it. It just came out like earlier this month or so, I believe it was, or end of last month in March. I'm not sure, but the wait, I can't say it was really worth it. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, as I stated, typical Nitro bottle, cap magnetic, could have been stronger. The atomizer, typical Dumont atomizer, I'm not going to even spray it. You know what I'm saying? If you got any Nitro fragrances, you know what their atomizer look like. It's just a typical atomizer, nothing pressurized and nothing special, but a decent atomizer. Now, what do you get with this fragrance? Well, you get pineapple, apple, pink pepper, you get some cedarwood, some amber, musk. You get all that type of stuff in this fragrance. Now, what does this smell like? Online, you've been hearing a lot of things about it. I know you have. And some of it's true, and some of it may not be. Well, in my opinion, when I spray this is Valentino Born Aroma Intense. That's what I smell. Valentino Born Aroma Intense. That's what you smell in the beginning, okay? But as it dries down, you get more of that Nitro Red smell. So if anybody had Nitro Red or Nitro Red Intense, you know what that smell like, that Invictus Aqua, you know what I mean? So that's why this kind of has a marine type feel to it, because it has that Nitro Red when it dry down. You get that kind of mix with the Born Aroma Intense. But it starts off as Born Aroma Intense, like I said, but as it dries down, it becomes a mixture, in my opinion, of Valentino's Born Aroma Intense mixed with the Nitro Red. That's what it smells like. And with that being said, you don't really need to run out and get this. You could kind of wait for it to go down in price. The price right now is like $50 for this. Some spots maybe $45 for it. Well, I would say if you like the Nitros, the Nitro Red, the Nitro Elixir and all that, then yeah, go out and grab it. Go out and grab it. You know what I mean? If you're a fan, a cologne collector or a fragrance collector or anything, and you just love fragrances, you should go out and get this. It's a damn good fragrance. I don't want to shortchange it in any type of way. But however, if you have Nitro Elixir or Nitro Red and Nitro Red Intense, you probably could just hold back on this, get it when the price go down, or if you get it at all, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's a very good fragrance, very good. But to be honest, it just basically is going to put you in the mind of the Nitro Elixir or the Nitro Red or the Nitro Red Intense. That's what it's going to put you in the mind of. Like I said, it does start off with that Valentino Born Aroma Intense type DNA, but as it dries down, you get the Nitro Red. That's what you get. Longevity on this, oh, it's a nice longevity. I'll say about 8 hours. You get about 8 hours out of it. You know what I mean? So that's good. I mean, the smell is very pleasant. It's going to get you compliments. The ladies are going to love this smell. You can wear it all year round, in my opinion. All year round, you can wear this fragrance. So, like I said, do you want it in your collection? Yeah, it's a good fragrance to have in your collection. Is it mandatory that you run out and buy it now? Not really. You can kind of wait till the price go down on it and then grab it. You know what I mean? But like I said, you do you. But I digress. But it's a very good fragrance. I got to get them props on that. You know, I don't know if the weight was worth it or not. I wouldn't say all that. The weight probably wasn't worth it, but I digress. You did your thing. You know what I mean? I just expected a little bit more out of this, especially since we had to wait. It supposedly came out last year. But I digress again. Overall, this is a good fragrance. Very good fragrance. I would say it is unisex. Men and women both could wear it. Just like I said, that Valentino Born Aroma Intense smell, that's something that men and women can wear. The Nitro Red is something that men and women can wear. So women, you can get away with wearing this. Like I said, you get a high compliment factor on this. It smells really good. But as I stated earlier, if we have any of the other nitros, such as the Elixir or the Nitro Red or Red Intense, you're basically going to get that vibe off of this with just some Valentino Born Aroma Intense added to it. You know what I mean? So you do what you want with that. Like I said, it's a very pleasant fragrance. Very pleasant. Smells real good. So I'm not trying to down it. Definitely something you might want to have in your collection. But not something you necessarily need to run out and go get. Because like I said, if you have any of those other ones, well, I said it already. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. But that's your Nitro Gold right there. Check the bottle out one more time. Typical Nitro bottle. And that's really all I got to say about this fragrance. Not much to say about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check this out. If you want to, get it in your collection. But I just got to keep it real with you at all times. Well, that's another fragrance down the tube. And I know people always say, why you always say it's down the tube? YouTube, down the tube. But I digress. I hope you continue to watch these videos, like, subscribe, share these videos, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Put your comments at the bottom. You know, I like to read your comments. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the love. You keep showing me love, I'm going to keep showing the love right back to you. And before I go, I always got to let you know, before you go buying fragrances all willy-nilly, use your common sense. Until the next video, peace.